Some safety wear that you need to have on would be closed-toed shoes. Now we all wear, safety boots with steel toes. Tennis shoes are okay, but never should you be having just sandals or flip-flops on. You may accidentally drop a big can of beans or a frozen ham on your foot, and that would hurt. Also, in order to be able to hear your supervisor's warnings or instructions, never should you have headphones, earbuds, or Bluetooth devices on when you're out on the warehouse floor. When lifting anything in the warehouse, you want to practice good, safe lifting techniques. That means you don't want to lift leaning over like this. You don't want to lift with your back. You want to lift with your legs. So the proper method would be to face your load. You don't want to be lifting from the side, but face your load, grab hold of it, get down low, get the load in close, and use your legs to pick it up. Here again, another safety concern is always to watch out for forklifts and reach trucks. And in this case, if a forklift is going to be taking a pallet down off the rack, you don't want any volunteers in the area. And we're getting the heck out of here. So you don't want to be walking and looking at your phone because there's always something coming along. Okay, this is a working warehouse, so there's going to be a lot of things on the floor. It's your duty, your responsibility to watch where you walk, because you never know. You may just... All right, another safety concern in the warehouse is debris on the floor. It can be harmful in several ways. Number one, it could be a tripping hazard. Number two, it can also stop a pallet jack with a load on it. Even a small piece of wood, like this one right here, could stop a fully loaded pallet pretty quick and cause it to tip over. So as you're walking through the warehouse, please take the time to pick up these little pieces of debris and dispose of them in the trash can. Right. In the event of glass breakage, the first thing to do is to notify your supervisor. We don't want volunteers cleaning up glass for obvious reasons. They can get injured. The other reason is, as a food distribution warehouse, we take a lot of pains to make sure that we don't cross-contaminate glass into other areas. Now we're going to talk about pallet jack safety. First off, only trained, authorized volunteers may use pallet jacks, and then only the manual type, such as this one. Under no circumstances should they be using any motorized equipment. Any pallets that are left on the ground, we should put them back on a stack so that they're not sitting out here and so that they do not become a tripping hazard. So Autumn's going to help me, and we're going to put that one up here. And that way, nobody can trip on that. Now, a big rule on pallet safety. Never should a pallet be left leaning up against anything, other pallets, up against a wall or anything. Somebody may come along and bump the pallet. And if that were your foot, you wouldn't have much of a foot left. Now a word about box cutter safety. We use these quite a bit here in the warehouse. A few safety tips on these. Preferably whenever you're cutting with one, you want to cut away from you, not towards you for obvious reasons. If you ever end up with a dull blade, make sure that you let the supervisor know so that they can help you change out the blade to a sharp blade. When you're not using them, if you're just putting it down, going to get some more stuff, make sure that you retract the blade. Do not leave it open as you leave. Once you change out a blade, what to do with the old blade? Under no circumstances should you put it in a trash can. Spent blades need to go into a blade bin or a blade receptacle. And all it is this yellow box here with a little slot, and you put the spent blade in there,